Welcome back to Surviving in Alabama, guys, and today, wow, do I have a lot to do. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. In fact, I'm a lot of bit overwhelmed. I got so much to clean up around here. I have neglected the place. I've been busy, been gone on a couple of trips, had some event things to do here locally, and anyway, so I have got a lot of the plastic trash from the greenhouse to get up. It's a little overwhelming. And I've got to get this grass cut. We had lots of rain while I was gone on the trip, and then it took off. The weeds and the grass, they're doing well, no doubt. Hey, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Like it, share it, send it to your friends, all the things. Doing all kinds of things. I really appreciate that. All right, let's get back to it. Got stuff to clean up from the projects. As you can see out there, the weeds. Now, I did knock them back one time, but they're on the rebound. So I got to get these weeds taken care of out there. And I have lots and lots and lots to do here. The summertime, and I got a late start this morning. The summertime, you want to work from about 6 o'clock in the morning till about 10 o'clock in the morning, and then take the midday off and then resume in the afternoon because it's just so hot. I digress. Come along with me today, and we are going to do a lot of things and try to get ahead of the curve. One of the things I got to do, a storm just a little while back, blew my no trespassing sign down. I keep it up at the front of the driveway. I don't think it really does any good, but hey, you know, that's what you got to do. So it's been laying off in the grass, so I picked it up and I've got to rehang that. All right, one little project down. I got about 10,000 to go. So I got all these sticks. See that right there? I got all these sticks in the driveway, and they need to come up. So I got to do that. And I use my grabber. And because if any of you ever had a back problem, you'll understand that bending over many times during the day is not good. So I just picked a few things out of the garden. It really wasn't a whole lot. So the peas coming on. Let's go over and look at them. And they're coming on. Look right here. So I'm really surprised I'm getting anything at all from the debacle that I had this in the beginning of the season. But I got some that's, these right here are ready. These purple ones, they're ready. So probably in the next few days, they'll probably be ready to pick. All right, I'm gonna pull another ear of corn and let's just see. I don't know what it's gonna be. So I picked an ear. Let's just see what it looks like. I have no idea. We'll find out together. Well, let's just pull one. Looks like I definitely got a few worms at the very top. It is starting to turn red. It is. It resembles more like Indian corn or something you see, you know how the multicolored. The kernels look good. I'm pretty sure that this is ready to eat, but it for sure is turning red. That's it right there. So I don't know if it needs just a little bit more time. I had one worm up here in the top. And when you get worms in the top of your corn, that if you're not using pesticides and stuff like that, that's not really not uncommon. And you can just cut it off. And that's what I do. And then the rest of the cob's fine.
That's it.
So I just put that corn worm in there with the chickens. They'll take care of it. So I go to start it, nothing. Now it's been like this for a little bit. I've been knowing about it, but you know, as you put things on the back burner. But this is the solenoid right there. And this is, I'm gonna take this screwdriver right here and I'm gonna cross the poles. That's how I know it's a solenoid, because the key works, because it's letting electricity through the key switch. The starter works, the battery turned it over, cross the poles with a screwdriver, starts, you know what it is. Just a little tip. Now, I've got to go cut some grass. Well, as you can see, I did cut the grass. Now, I still got a weed eat, got to do that. Starting to get a little hot, it's 1 o'clock. And it is really hot. Here are these San Marzano, if I said it right, tomatoes that I've got to get in the ground, and it's supposed to storm, and I think I'm gonna do it right after that. That way the storm don't beat them up, and as they're newly transplanted, so they should be going in the ground within a day or two. So I went fishing yesterday, and y'all may have saw the 2 shorts that I made. It's a little hard to film and fish. If I had somebody filming, then that probably would have worked. But it's a little hard to do that. Film, hold the camera, fish, run the boat, do all the things. So maybe the next time I go fishing, I'll try to work that out. So I saved some worms, and I'm gonna show you what I did. So I put the worms in here, and this is my worm bed right here. It's just an old bathtub, and I think this is going to be an excellent worm bed. So after it rains on it, and that'll probably drive them to the top, and then I'm gonna feed them. And what I feed worms is cornmeal, and I've got, you know, plenty of cornmeal, and it don't take much. You know, a bag of cornmeal will probably last a year, or maybe even 2. It don't take much. You just sprinkle a little bit on top, they'll get it, no problem. So this is what I come up with. So it's supposed to rain, and I'm gonna leave this partially covered, so it's not gonna get so much water, because the worms don't like it when they're drowning. So it just needs to be damp, and then that's plenty good for them. So doing all the chores and everything, you know, doing the maintenance chores during the summertime, hey, you got to keep up with a lot. So sometimes it just gets a little overwhelming, especially if you leave and then, you know, then it's hot, and it just, anyway, sometimes it just gets a little bit much. But how do you eat an elephant? You got to do it 1 bite at a time, and that's what I'm doing, and I'll get caught up here real soon. So this mint right here, I trimmed it back, and it seems to be okay. Really haven't used any of it. I think I need to harvest some of these leaves and dry them. So I pulled the strawberries up, and I planted, here's a cucumber right here, and it's vining out. And I'm just gonna let it vine out right here in this corner. And these are cherry tomatoes right here. So I got 3 cherry tomatoes. And I'm just gonna probably tie them up. See, here's what it looks like from afar. Probably gonna just make some kind of string to go around, just to keep them upright. All right, so I am heading to the feed store, and I'm gonna get some feed, and then I'm gonna go back, and I think I'm gonna make pickles, because it's like really hot right now.
Pulling up at the feed store. So when you buy feed, you got to pull around here to the back and they'll load it up for you. So you see these sheets right here? If you buy in bulk, which I do sometimes, you drive up under it and then they put it in a barrel. Just like that. All right, got my feed. Now I'm gonna head on back to the house. All right, headed back to the house. I don't know if you have not experienced Alabama summer, you're missing out, because you pay to go to the sauna and you don't have to pay that here. You can just step outside, spend about 5 minutes outside, and you've lost about 5 pounds. I think that's about right. Now I gotta unload. Let's see. Don't know if y'all remember this or not, but I did this a little while back. Black stripe. Pull the string up. Whole thing comes off. Bag is open. All right, it's super hot. But anyway, let's go see if we can make some pickles. Let's go see what they look like. So there they are. I'm gonna go take them inside. That's the ones I cut up this morning. So I'm gonna take them in and see what they look like. So the pickles had a little bit of ice on the top of the sheet. I think everything's gonna be just fine. And I'm gonna go on and make the 2 batches of pickles. And it's getting late in the day, so I need to go upload this video. And my wife's using the internet for her work. And where I live, the internet's not the greatest. So I was like, hey, I'm just gonna cut out, run down there to the coffee shop, upload this video. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll try to get the pickles in the next video. We'll see. All right, like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget. See y'all next time. God bless.